Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome to another action figure review, as today I have something extremely special, which is none other than a Savage Crucible gift given by the company Harvinger Studios. So thank you so much, Savage Crucible, for sending over this special gift, because it technically is a very well surprise, because I was not expecting this, and when I saw it in the mail I was just completely giddy and just excited to see that they are very generous and kind enough to send me this amazing new figure. Now, if you haven't seen my previous Savage Crucible reviews on 3 of the other previous characters from Wave 1, go ahead and check it out, as I will leave it in the pinned comments below. Once again, I will tell you that Savage Crucible is still considered for me the best toy line of 2024, and this is a great example as to why they are the way they are, because not only are the details and articulation just absolutely incredible, but they really do know how to do amazing customer service, and just the overall amazing feedback that they've been given alongside with the replaceable feats and updates that they give to the fan base is just something that companies don't necessarily do as much as these guys do. So I'm very impressed to see how far they've come within the first few waves that they've already done, so I cannot wait to see more. But before we begin the actual review, within the box there was a note given to them talking about the character called Veteris Rapax, and we can see here that they do talk about the additional head sculpts and new tools and weapons and a blind bag of random weapons, and he also has a new updated feet and ankles. Let's go ahead and take a look at this figure and see how great it really is, because again, as a huge fan of Savage Crucible's toy line, I just can't wait to see what this has to offer. And with Valentine's Day coming right around the corner, I think this is a great way to kick it off, the bloody love version of an amazing detailed figure. Alright, so we're going to first look at the box real quickly, and it has the Savage Crucible logo with the other characters and figures there with the amazing detailed artwork, but it has a lot of blood paint splots all over the place, which again gives you like that My Bloody Valentine style, which is really cool because it has the colors of green and red with the Savage Crucible logo, which is actually really awesome. And then on the side here it does say the character's name, Veteris Rapax, which is really awesome. And on the back here we have a cool little bio about the Savage Crucible toy line, of course by Harvinger Studios there on the bottom. And then on this side again saying Savage Crucible with their logos and stuff, really dope. And then when you open the thing up, we do have a bio of Veteris. We have the figure itself, looks just incredible and really awesome. So with the newly designed tooled body and whatnot, let's just see how amazing this figure can hold up, and we'll take it right out of the package. Alright, so before we take a look at the actual figure, let's take a look at his accessories. As first, we can see that he does come with this nice bloodied axe, which is absolutely incredible. Look at that detail. You can even see a lot of blood on there in the sunlight. That is just amazing. There's some dings and damages, and definitely has been through a lot of wars, and the sculpting and coloring again is just beyond fantastic, which again is why they're one of the best toy lines of the year. He also comes with these 2 swords, which also has blood on them, and look at that. That is just amazing. You can see how he's definitely been stabbing a few characters here and there, and even the handle of the actual sword has some gold and really good shading and coloring for that matter. I mean, that is just absolutely incredible. And then the stains of the blood are nicely done within the silvers of the actual sword, which I do like, and the sculpting of that handle looks incredible. The second sword also has blood damages as well, and then more of on the simple side, but some unique sculptings there by the handle and the edges to give you more of the texturing there by the sides. But look at that blood on the silvers. That is just really a job well done, and definitely shows you that this warrior is just insane. He also comes with this pirate-like sword, which has more of a golden color and texturing there on the handle as well, more on the simplistic sculpting, but still really cool with some minor details there by the handle. There's also this accessory of a rope, which can be pegged into the side of the figure from the previous figures that we've seen as well. So unfortunately this rope does not come out or becomes removable, but it's still fine for what it is, because at least these minor accessories do make up for it. So He does come with two alternative hands, which we have seen previously in the other figures, which gives you the nice detailed claws and more on the green scale sides with the reds. And last but not least, you can see the alternate head sculpt, which I really do like because we can see that it has the previous character face sculpt just more on the green and red side, so it gives you more of that lizard iguana-esque design despite being more still in the dinosaur style, but it has the articulated jaw, which can allow you to open his mouth and give you more of the bloodied versions on the interior, as well as the nice tongues and teeth, and you can tell he's definitely been biting some characters left and right. So if you guys remember from the beginning of the video, I mentioned how they include a bonus weapon in here, so let's see which one I have and compared to, let's see if, I don't know if other people have a different version, but whoa, look at that. This is an awesome looking sword, and it has like a translucent yellows that fades into the orange. Very nice gradients. I love how it gives you that feeling of melded iron, which is still steaming hot but cools down by the yellow. So that is freaking fantastic. You can see there's like scratches and dings on it, and the handle looks pretty decent, and I believe this weapon is utilized in another figure as well, but at least they gave us some additional bonus weapons. So thank you, Savage Crucible, for this one, for even offering this within their products. So that's freaking awesome. Alright, so here we have Veteris out of package, and once again, this is a job well done, fantastic looking figure. And if you guys have read with the Savage Crucible social accounts, they did mention how this is more on the bloodier side, and it has more of an exclusive feel to it because you can tell from the packaging and the box art, but you can see how much detail they added into this new toolings of the figure, and with additional bonus added armor, and the face sculpt just looks freaking incredible. I mean, I cannot praise it enough just how unique and amazing it looks. You can see how there's a lot of battle damage there on the top of the newly designed armor piece on top of the head sculpt, and the eyes have this new design to it, which is on top of the original dragon or lizard-esque face sculpt, and the silver trims really do complement the maroons, which I do like, and some pins there as well. The mouth is also articulated on this one, so you can tell he means business, so you definitely don't want to get your ass kicked by him. That is just phenomenal. I love how there's even spikes there on the back. Very sharp. Quality has not gone down with these figures, and we've seen the dragon-esque shoulder pads seen from a previous figure, and I think it does reuse a lot of different designs from previous figures, but still very, very awesome. Nikki Nicole Customs did a fantastic job giving us great sculpting, and even the scales on the legs just look amazing. I love the wrist gauntlets with the spikes and all the other pins there as well. The back of the figure, look at all the incredible details of the little scales from shading from the gradients of the greens, browns, and some minor oranges there. Wow, that is just fantastic. And then some silvers again with the maroons, a lot of the pouches, and even then everything else looks really great. I love the fisted hands, is really sculpted well, and in the bottom shin guards, look at that spike sticking out with some silvers and some grays. Definitely knows he's been kneeing some people in the face. Really cool. Now the difference about this figure is that he does come with new feet, as previously they did have articulated toes, but now we don't have that anymore. I do kind of miss that gimmick because it just offered a little bit more to it, but I guess people had issues with their figures. I thankfully did not, so I still miss the older ones, but this is still cool. It gives you more options for your figures, and there is an articulated tail, which is kind of hindered by this back piece right there, but that's okay because at least you can still move it left and right and whatnot. But yeah, absolutely incredible detail. I love just the overall design of it, and that just looks so cool, so badass. But let's equip him with all his accessories and do like a final overview of the actual figure. So here we have Veteris equipped with all his accessories. Now I will say, compared to the Wave 1 figures, which had a little issue with the sword holders, these are actually a nice update and a snug fit to the swords, because if you see the previous figures, you'll see that these were very loose and the swords would come out, but this is actually a very nice tight fit into the placement holder, so I really do like that. And you can remove one of these to equip him with the rope accessory, so I'm going to keep it the way it is here just for the sake of the review, but you kind of get the general idea. And as you guys know, you can strip these figures down to customize it to your best version of a figure possible, because we do have alternate heads here, and then the armors can be removed with also additional hands as well. So gives you really great options to build an army of different versions of dinosaur soldiers. And again, I really wish there was some kind of TV show to accompany this, but for now this is still as great as it can be, because again, you can just see how much badass he looks equipped with all his armors, and the bloodied swords definitely knows that he's been doing some ruthless killing. And just by the design of the face, you can't go wrong with how uniquely designed and amazingly sculpted it is. And I love everything about it, because the fact that you have multicolored different versions of these dinosaurs and armors, you just can't go wrong with it. It's very innovative, and I absolutely love everything about it. Sure, you can also utilize the new translucent sword along with it, but I'm going to keep it with these just because it just looks absolutely incredible. And I want to do a quick comparison to the other figures that I have part of Wave 1, just to show you guys how they rather scale or look somewhat in the same comparisons. Alright, and here we have Veteris Rapax with the Royal Guard, and we can see some similarities within both of these figures, as there are some reuse parts like the shoulder guards with the dragon-esque emblems on it. However, most of it is also a bit different, as you can see how the design of the belts are also different, but it has the similar strap there. But again, it doesn't make too much of a difference, and the shin guards are also different there as well. So very minor reuse, but still offers some similarities. And I just love how both of these look together, because now the team is really building, and I just love how both of these just look absolutely incredible as, in my imagination, most likely a team. And I would love to see even more of these down the line with different colors and variations and different army building pieces. And like I mentioned in the review, you can also have an accessory pack where it has different head sculpts, different weapons, different armors, which also incorporates within these figures. So like I said before, you can strip all of these figures down and replace parts and add more accessories and stuff, which really gives you more versatilities for these figures. Now, you guys can't really tell because behind the camera I am smiling so damn hard right now, because look how awesome all four of these figures look together. Holy crap. Now, is this a group of amazing warriors with armor and so many different details and aesthetics? I mean, the colors are all just so... Damn, this is so fantastic. I'm standing by it. The best toy line of 2024, and hopefully 2025 will be just as great for Harvinger Studios and Savage Crucible, because with, you know, you got green looking scale dragons or lizards with this teal looking guy, and then another one with like the blacks, and then the nice grayish tones with this newly tadpole looking dragon looking esque character with the blues and oranges. And wow, this is just beyond anything like my toy imagination can think of, because sometimes you can't really tell when you have just one figure in your hand. When you have all of these figures like together as a group, then you kind of see what the overall vision is for Savage Crucible. And I think this is just freaking fantastic, and I love everything about just even owning these four for now is just amazing. And I really do thank you, Savage Crucible, for sending over this figure as a gift, because you guys are proving to show your worth in terms of being a great company, and I have to give credit where it's due. Otherwise, what's the point of being a reviewer? So I will tell you, if you don't have any of these figures, go ahead and buy it, and they're just freaking fantastic. I mean, look at it. It's just so beautiful. Alright, you guys, so that was Veteris Rapax from Savage Crucible, and I want to give a huge shout out to Harvinger Studios for sending this figure over as a gift. So thank you guys so much for even thinking of me and believing in the channel. So I really do appreciate this, and it means a lot to me. And as I said before, best toy line of the year, and hopefully 2025 will be just as great for you guys. And if you do not own any of these figures, I highly suggest you get a few or one, just so you guys can see what they're all about, because these are definitely underrated figures. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode.